Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
The Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC) says it's all set to embark on legacy projects to transform Nigeria's oil-rich region. Managing Director of the NDDC, Dr. Samuel Ogbuku, gave the hint at a public-private partnership summit organized by the Commission recently in Lagos, Nigeria's commercial nerve center.
On assumption of office in January this year, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC), Dr. Samuel Ogbuku, constituted a committee on public-private partnerships to drive the Commission's vision of fast-tracking development in the Niger Delta region. The committee was mandated to review all the Commission's existing partnerships and explore new ones that will give birth to legacy projects in the region. After establishing contacts with prospective partners, the NDDC recently held a summit on public-private partnerships in Lagos, Nigeria's commercial hub. While addressing participants at the summit, Dr. Ogbuku noted that for a commission faced with the challenge of funding, it had become imperative to go into partnerships to raise substantial capital to fund projects in a region where development had been stalled to a large extent by infrastructure deficits. The NDDC boss informed his audience that public-private partnerships would also provide the Commission with requisite technical expertise for project management.
The private sector is better equipped with expertise, resources, and technology to drive economic growth and development. By partnering with this sector, we can successfully leverage these resources to implement our programs and projects. Another stakeholder we cannot do without is the government at all levels. The government is critical in promoting sustainable development by partnering with government agencies and departments, participating in government-led initiatives, and advocating for policies that promote sustainable development. In other words, we are embarking on this journey of developing the Niger Delta with the full participation of all stakeholders.
In time past, the NDDC had been bedeviled by what was generally attributed to administrative lethargy. To strengthen the NDDC to improve on its service delivery to blighted communities in the Niger Delta, Dr. Ogbuku observed that the current board had reorganized the Commission's internal administration.
When we mounted the saddle, we met a few things in the internal administration of the NDDC that were not proper, and we started by correcting them. Today, we have introduced a lot of innovations that have helped in boosting the morale of our staff. We have also restructured the administrative system of NDDC by going back to the 13 directorates recognized in the Act. It was necessary to reorganize the administrative system to enhance better service delivery.
The Lagos Summit, organized by the NDDC, was attended by top government functionaries, traditional rulers, and captains of industry, all of whom lauded the public-private partnership approach to infrastructure development in the Niger Delta. Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Umana Okon Umana, and former Director General of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, NIMASA, Dr. Dakuku Peterside, gave a thumbs up to the current NDDC board for its visionary leadership.
NDDC certainly would not have the capacity to do it alone. So they're inviting other partners, international agencies, players in the oil industry, the financial sector, to partner with the NDDC on the basis of a PPP.
Globally, development is becoming more inclusive, and it means that there must be a fusion between the private sector and the public sector for us to have the endpoint which is sustainable development. On that note, I commend the current leadership of the NDDC.
For his part, one-time Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the NDDC, Timi Alaibe, charged the board to make transparency and accountability its watchword as the Commission partners the private sector in infrastructure development.
Keep the flag flying. Ensure that you maintain those tenets of accountability, transparency, and discipline. Those governance structures that the private sector will want to continue to insist upon.
At the just concluded Lagos Summit, the NDDC signed a memorandum of understanding worth over $15 billion with Atlanta Global Resources Incorporated, a US-based firm specializing in financing capital projects. The deal was struck to construct a mega rail line that will connect 9 states comprising the Niger Delta region.
Inside the Niger Delta,